Well, hello everybody, it's Geico. You can ride with us. Let's simulate it. Up like it. An accident. Auto. Thank you everybody. Thank you dismiss New York William Scratney. And you're letting go of lawsuits. And legal. Today's show is Chicago, Camry, and why ZONING DCX 4215 will keep your secret directly. Beauty in the Beast Disney films posse committed this act using earpieces and civilian recruitment in the Army, Walmart largest public sector, and the Army largest private sector employer. Today's show is sponsored by 1385, the end of your Capital One, 18 USC Code, U.S. Army Air Force Posse Commitments Act. What's in your wallet? 9301, Virgin America Jet Black, and regular black, why is there two? Rima FEMA, Telespectrum, hello, Super Don. Jubilee, supermarkets offs. We're computer related. Thank you, eBay Nike auction team. We get the illegal shoes online. 201 Ellen. We're looking for horseshoes. Is anyone reposting horseshoes on eBay? Thank you, State of the Union. Thank you, PayPal, for denying refunds. We got that. Flipping the house on eBay. Today's show is privacy of consumer information. 14 USC code 222. It's our information. We don't want people to know. We have aiding with our feet and nervous system. That can be defamed. We might not get hired. Today's show is MeTV, BRUIX 5 on the Time Warner Cable lineup 1420. Someone's identity. Pink Shorts is filmed in front of a live democracy republic, both exposed and approved. Thank you for writing Emerald, the new safety video. This is Auditorium Station, Auditory Nerve, Acebus iPhone, Hibiscus Information. Sounds like it. This is Pink Shorts, Verbal Contract, Civil Code 1622, dismissed. New York. Thank you, William Scratney, and the appellate court for denying the appeal. Thank you, Miss McMorrow. Thank you. The use of land zoning laws prevention of Electoral College Street on High Red. They have Tim, Toil, Tom, SW1, Foley. And communicating with your patents via my client's medulla, left leg, primary motor cortex, left leg, primary visual, left leg, primary auditory, 1 Senate, tower, HSBC, arcuate fasciculus, 1 Senate, HSBC, left leg, hippocampus, 1 Senate, HSBC, Tom Foley, wernicle, 1 Senate, HSBC, BRCA, angular gyrus, or any part of the left or right hemisphere of the brain is in agreement in acceptance of identical evidence and discretion of my resume, which proves your identity of all content obtained will be used for Pink Shorts and Merriweather businesses. Contact us. We're not taking the case if you call 594-1443. Thank you for calling. Pay your Geico bills at 1-800-922. The rest is my identity. Call us at the mall. Mechanical overhead breakdown. 1-800-443-74011. Call me now, Miss Cleo. 1-800-98 Isabel 0 Ground 0. 86 Windows C 37. The Weather Channel. It might rain. Bring an umbrella or a life raft. In California, two-party consent is required to record or eavesdrop a conversation on the President of the United States or any White House official on Pink Shorts. This is a disclaimer. We don't have to answer questions. You don't have to ask them. Record or eavesdrop on any confidential communication, including a private conversation, including a telephone call, Google Hang-ins, Google Hangouts. This is a news program. Without the consent of all parties to the conversation, we don't have to answer. You don't have to know what we know. That's an agreement. Penal Code Section 632. Statutes and limitations don't apply. We're in scandal. In all ABC network shows this fall. Conviction. Notorious. Scandal. The View. We're looking for our names in those credits somewhere. Intrusion claims against California lasts for 2 years. Code Section 335.1. Thank you, Pixar. Tim Cook. Apple 7. Please recognize intrusion upon seclusion claims reference Howell versus New York Post code. This is a live email you have received because you're asking questions. Duty of confidentiality and brief of patient confidentiality is denied to prevent a critical noncompliance. An intrusion on seclusion is a special form of invasion of privacy. It applies when you intentionally intrude physically or otherwise silence to the exclusion of another. Uhu in moist states, Zonalin is available. And Discovery, just minimizing the risks in our attorneys. Make an account in the excess of $500 million, silent to the exclusion of another. Plaintiff must surely establish 4 elements. First, defendant without authorization must have intentionally invaded the private affairs of the plaintiff or babysitting business. Second, offensive to a reasonable person or a babysitting business. Third, must be a private matter or a babysitting business. Fourth, and finally, must have caused mental anguish or suffering, punitive and compensatory damages, not performing a job correctly, mass tort claims, intrusion upon seclusion. I'm the attorney guy, not the black guy, or Jet Black, or Enterprise Black. Thank you, attorney guy. He's not a magazine, and he's not running. I'm very excited to do today's show. I'm wearing Savvy from head to toe. I did everything you wanted me to do. To do it, you wanted. It's on the Vest Audio Experience. I love a song, motivational speaker, richest man in America, universe, world, galaxy. Save me some. Pink the short way. I saved your files. Highest best singer in the world. Twitter sphere earlier late. FRESH_JORDANZ. I wish I could do the ceremony. It rained and I know. $500 billion. I'll keep your secret directly with the satellites every 20 minutes of the hour. GPS is making it rain. Thank you, Garmin. Time. Remember 311 on the speed your screening process. We're Star Wars, George Lucas. These liquids, us being Laden. A 3-ounce size container. American United. Remember 2511. We're intercepting wire, oral, and electronic. Whoa. Communications. The new prohibition. Left foot. Electoral college. You're not voting. Your new president. Your new iPhone. Today's show is sponsored by MerriweatherA.Law, America's first singing attorney. We make the law sound wonderful, the way it should have been. Besides everything, not with 0 calories. It tastes delicious. Acquisition interests apply within MerriweatherA.Law. You must have graduated from America's top law schools. I love a song. Close the door. Seatbelts. The music will sink into the sound system. 67 degrees temperature. Only they do. We're in a 2017 lecture from me to you. You can ride with us, Miss America, and you can roll your windows up. You can roll your windows down to get the finer things in life. My co-host and I am Miss Currency. Autonomous Currency Buildings, World Trade, Fulton Street, Eulatos Perjury, where it's located, V Siri, an automated voice service, automated drone, and PHRJ, phone, drone, Jones. I'm saying by illegal means. It's totally the World Trade in 4 different names. And I'm Geico, the insurance company. Please don't promote suicide 120.30. It is an e-felony, 4 years in prison, $5,000 fine, and accessory charges. As you know, this country's in scandal. All attorneys are ineligible. Because we know. Today's show is Pink Shorts, Adobe Willustrator featuring Cold Blow Wacky. Chemistry class, Miss Scanlon. We're not passing notes. We're not passing votes either. Oh, don't pass the votes. If y'all pass the votes, then we might not, get a chance to be anything. That's right, Putin. It's very important that we vote. Vote the note. Our audio is in process. We're speaking with Josh Ernst at the White House. It's the same video. Hello, White House. It's Pink Shorts. Confidentiality denied.
And sorry, did you say when you were answering earlier about
You can ride with us.
Apple, saying that you had heard from Apple? What was the White House response to the Apple executive?
Hello, Pixar and Susan Piccolo.
As a general matter, is that it shouldn't be surprising.
Is there a link with that? Susan Piccolo and Pixar.
That a U.S. company
Tom Cook, hello.
would contact senior government officials when they have concerns.
Verbatim software and process. Hi, this is
in
an
international
autonomous
trade,
currency
particularly with
building.
regard to
I'm sad that we just got that after
European
yesterday.
Union, the United States works quite closely on
Autonomous.
relations.
You kept that secret
I
from
didn't
us the
get
whole
into the nature
time.
of those conversations, and I'm not going to be in a position to do that from here. But
I'm self-pilot. I'm
surprised
Parkinson's. I can park your car
to all of
for
you
you.
who cover these kinds of issues closely.
Autonomous, are you
To hear
serious?
that
Poking yourself.
officials at a major U.S. company
Parkinson's.
contacted the U.S.
I'm
government.
Parkinson's Clarkson. Delaware Tracy. Get it. Uh-huh.
Which individuals reached out?
Verbatim software in process.
I won't. I'm not aware of any conversations.
I'm
like
not aware of
this,
any 9/11 autonomous
directly.
planes. Even though we're selling them as toys now, we're making a parody of our
And I'm not in a position to confirm individual
our
conversations.
Glee facilities.
Okay.
Oh, they
Gerald.
making drones to spite us. They Glee facilities. You know the little plants that make the pills. They make our symptoms go away.
Related now that summer is winding down.
Today's show is ZONING, just minimizing.
Still needed?
Well,
The
Cheryl,
rest is in our autonomous account
there's no
of $500 billion.
of the amount of money
Of the
that
amount of
the
money
administration needs
the administration needs
for Zika.
for
Our
Zika.
public health professionals work closely with
As Zika is code word for, high-speed internet. They don't want to say it.
Package, that would allow
But
them
we'll
to
say
do
it here in
everything
Pink Shorts.
possible to protect the American people from the Zika virus.
It's high-speed internet
Republicans in
Republicans
Congress
in
have blocked
Congress
action on that package.
on that
That's quite
package,
unfortunate. And it is prevented,
and it is prevented,
as I said,
as
our
I
public
said,
health professionals from doing everything possible.
everything possible. I'm the copy of Cricket of AT&T. Atlanta
Right now,
has
members
the
of Congress are
original,
enjoying
and I'm Cricket.
a
I'm Leap
break.
Wireless.
Some members of Congress, including
Quantum
Mitch McConnell,
Leap.
are spending that 7
I'm the future of Atlanta AT&T.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
That's how
he's
most Americans
Leap
spend their
Wireless
summer,
Cricket.
but,
He's
I
Quantum
guess the
Leap.
rules are different when you're a
He's
Republican leader in the
Quantum on
United States
ABC
Congress.
and every other show on
But we are
ABC.
hopeful that when they do return,
He's Leap,
that
Quantum Leap.
Republicans
You know, the boy of the future.
in Congress will
We're Sean Bell. We're already
have
settled.
had an opportunity to
3.25
rethink their
million.
priorities
You Wingate.
and will once again put
And
the
once
health
again,
and safety and well-being of the
and
American people
safety.
back at the top of the list.
Sure, are we living in the past? Just following you?
Secretary Burwell?
We can't say that on Pink
The
Shorts.
president regularly meets
You
with
have
his
to get the
HHS
clues.
secretary.
You got to get Value One. You got to get Quantum Leap.
Part of what I'm confident they'll discuss is
You got to get their advance 10
the
years
ongoing implementation of
from
the Affordable
today.
Care Act. That's something that the president does periodically. And
Periodically.
that'll be part of the discussions again today.
That'll be part of the discussion today.
I want to go back to
Oh, the boys Quantum Leap. I feel like I'm watching a rerun of the future. That's exactly
I
what you
wouldn't,
are.
speculate on the
We've already
on
won.
the impact of
The
upcoming
impact
elections, on the public
on
statements
the
that we've seen from
public.
some, European
The
officials.
public believes it today.
What are the consequences if you don't get a deal in place by the
We're
end of the year?
quantum forward.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
Consequences if you don't get negotiations concluded by the end of the year?
Well, again,
We're
I think,
2027
and then
already.
obviously the next president will have to determine
The next
path
president is
forward.
already the iPhone. We're
We've made important
2027.
progress in negotiating TTIP, and
And we're back to the future.
there are a number of
Number of
details that remain
details
to be worked out.
to be worked out.
And as we always say in the context of
Yeah,
these
Josh, tell them that we're
negotiations, nothing's agreed to until
2027.
everything's agreed to. But we made important progress.
We made important
The
progress.
president has directed his team
We're ahead.
to try to meet
Head
a rather
start.
ambitious goal.
CAO,
Try to
get
complete
it.
those negotiations before the end of the
Yeah,
year.
get Subway,
That's certainly what we're
Head
aiming
Start
for.
in,
But if
you
that
know,
doesn't get
churches
done,
that not talking about Jesus.
that
Right.
enough progress will have been made.
We're years
The
ahead.
president's
Start.
successor will be
Okay.
able to take up these
Goodness.
negotiations and
Sean Bell.
hopefully continue that progress.
Continue to progress on the bailout of this conspiracy. Goodness.
Just a final question on Iraq. General
There's
Burwell
nothing
said
to
that the
accomplish.
proposal can be retaken this year. Is that the view of the White House?
Well, listen, nobody's going to
Well, listen, no one's
be in a better position.
Be in a
to
better
put forward
position.
That kind of assessment than General.
that kind of assessment.
And obviously, he is
Obviously, we're
both
2027.
keenly aware of
Keenly
the
aware,
kind of
US
support that
support
coalition troops have provided to Iraqi security
Provided to
forces.
Iraqi security
He's
forces.
also keenly aware.
He's
of the
also
fact that,
keenly aware
officials in
that
Iraq
Africans,
determine, the
that
pace of
language,
operations there. And they will
sexual
make a
intercourse,
decision
spells
about when
keenness.
to, go after
Chrissy
those
is late for
General
Geico.
Hotel and
You're on
other
the Route
senior
44
military
Lockport.
leaders in the United States
And that president is still in office.
counterparts. So
So we're
in positions to
2027.
make that kind of assessment. And
That
I
kind
would,
of assessment.
defer to him.
I was 11 when we knew.
Okay. Totally.
He's 33.
The fact that Apple has so much money that
Well, I was 25 when he won. 25. Well, that's about 11 years of knowing. No, it's about 14 years. 14 years in advance. You know? 14 years.
Sort of make the case that
Today's show is sponsored by Quantum Leap Cricket.
Treasury should take some action.
And I say, tell you,
Companies not to
leap forward.
money overseas.
Well, I'm limited.
I'm
to answer
limited
the question, 'cause I'm not
to answer
gonna
that
talk about the individual
question.
Business
Business
practices of one.
practices of why I'm an approved message.
I'm obviously limited what I
From
can say
both
about this
campaigns.
specific ruling. I think what I can say in
I
general.
think what I can say in general,
We spent a lot of time.
we spent a lot of time with the lieutenant
talking about
at
why the
11.
president believes
14 years later,
that tax reform
Quantum Leap
should be a priority.
should be a priority.
Right now, our
Right
tax
now,
wrongly
wrongly,
gives too many
against too
companies an
many
incentive
diseases,
to ship jobs overseas.
the ship jobs is like
And we
the
should close some of
liquid
those
form.
loopholes. And by closing some of those loopholes,
By
we
closing
could,
some of those, that's something we mainly put in.
more effectively
We target certain people,
ensure that we can invest right here in the United States.
and they go their ways.
That also would contribute to a
Contribute
more fair
to
system of taxation.
A
Kind
taxation
of loopholes that
I haven't
you
filed
and I
because
are both
I'm getting
referring to. Are
mine
not the
this
kinds of
year.
loopholes that
$500 billion.
middle-class families benefit from.
Middle class families
So-
benefit from money they haven't earned.
The president's going to continue.
And
his
you can visit the doctor twice in the same
Arizona
day,
office, making the case
making the case
that
that,
this Congress should
this
make
Congress
closing some of those loopholes.
closing those loopholes. Well, we have a right-hand shot visiting the doctor twice a day.
I also wanted to ask about a report that the FBI is going to be releasing publicly. The details.
You
of
can make
this,
what you want. This is
recommendation
America,
from the Justice Department and
the land of the free.
investigation. Did the White House have any
Yeah, go to the doctor
any
twice.
opinion about this decision? Were you consulted? And what's your general reaction to
Today's show is sponsored by Double Visits,
this investigation?
sponsored by ZONING. Hello.
Documents from the FBI.
I've seen those reports.
I don't have a phone
The White
here.
House did
I
not
don't have two
consult the
phones.
FBI, about
Yes,
that decision
NBI.
and the other decisions that they've made. In terms of
FBI is
the
in.
investigative material
Investigative
that they've
material.
collected
Today's show is sponsored by Double Visits.
when they looked into this matter.
They looked into this matter.
So I'll leave
So,
it to them to describe
I'll let them make their own
what steps they're taking and
settlement.
why they're taking them.
Taking them
And with regard to the potential impact
with
on
regard to the
election,
potential impact
there are any number of people
There-
that are employed by
any
different
number of people
organizations that will
that will
speculate about the
speculate
potential, political impact or political
political
fallout.
impact.
I'll let them do that.
I'll let them make their own settlement.
The situation in
Tell them you have a cold and a flu and H1N1. You get 3 medicines, 3 visits.
Two of our allies that seem to have been attacking one another, but it seems like they're trying to work it out. Can you talk
Today's show
about-
is sponsored by 5 codes,
Yeah, I mean, I can say that
different visits.
the United States welcomes the overnight calm.
How can you have
Turkish
five?
military and other counter
Cool, and we can't explain that
in
here.
Syria. The United States
This
continues
is how the White House does
encourage,
business.
these moves as a way to prevent
As a way to
further hostilities
prevent
and loss of life
bankruptcy.
between all counter ISIL forces
All counter
operating
ISIL.
in the area.
Um,
Our priority here,
Our
Toby,
priority
needs to be
here
on fighting
it's
ISIL.
the Western Union, the
That's why we
road.
describe it as the
That's why we
counter-ISIL
describe it as
coalition.
Western Union.
That's why
Fastest way to save
forces
money.
have signed up
Yeah, the
to work
fastest way to
closely with
save
the United
money
States and other coalition members because they're concerned about
because
the
they're
impact of
concerned about running the world,
ISIL. And we believe
and we will
that
let them
making
flip houses instead.
decisions.
This
about
decisions-
appropriate military actions.
Yeah, they're good ones.
It's
Good
important to
ones.
be focused
Those
on
are good.
The shared
The
goal
chair
of
hold.
degrading, ultimately destroying ISIL.
Destroying our country.
Serena.
Thanks, Josh.
Flipping.
I want to go
Flip,
back
flip,
to
flip,
the
flip, flip.
hacking. So Senate Minority Leader sent a letter to the FBI expressing
They're
concern
flipping the
with Russian government,
thermometers. Don't flip the
tampering with
thermometers.
presidential election. Do you guys actually see
If it's
cyber threats
98.5, it
affecting
can't be
election as a real
101.
possibility here?
You know, you don't need a pill. Don't flip
Serena,
the
as I
thermometers.
mentioned in response to an earlier question, I'm not going to be in a position
Today's show is sponsored by Don't Flip the
any
Thermometers.
individual
Don't flip
entity
them.
or criminal enterprise or government as
Leave it at
responsible
98.5.
for, the reported hacking at the DNC.
They're flipping thermometers.
I think more generally what I can say is
Is that
U.S. officials,
U.S.
particularly the
officials,
Department of Homeland Security, who have
Homeland
primary
Security,
responsibility, for
for
protecting the American people,
protecting the
in
American
cyberspace,
thermometers,
take all these kinds of
leave the temperature at
reports and threats
67
quite
degrees.
seriously. And
And
that's why I just
that's
spent the last
why
couple of weeks,
we
Secretary Johnson over at DHS convened a
DHS
conference call
call
of
of
election
election
officials
officials
to talk to them
to
about
talk
the
to them.
resources that the DHS
The DHS
has can be
has
made available to
can be
them
made available
to
to
safeguard their system.
safeguard their
I
thermometers.
think
I think
in
in
I think people can have a lot of
I think people
confidence
can have a lot of degrees. You know, they can be hot, cold,
in
medium
the
cold.
election system.
And they might need three different
It's not
medicines
centralized.
for each temperature.
Elections
Elections
are administered and conducted
concerning government
by state and local
by state
authorities,
and
which
local
means you essentially have a
essentially have a patchwork
of systems across the
systems
country
across the
that
country
maintain the records and
maintain
administer
records
elections.
of all
Sometimes
visits
the consequences for
and
that
cell
kind of
phones.
varied
Very system
means that it's hard
means that it's
to
hard
reforms across the board.
to say you're fit to run government.
It's hard.
It's
to do
hard.
reforms across the board.
Forms across the board.
That also makes it
That
harder
also makes it
to hack the system.
to hack the system.
Um, certainly wasn't designed.
It wasn't designed that way
That is
to
one of the
Congressional Union.
And
It's one temperature.
so we take this.
So
threat
we take
seriously.
thermometers flipping
The-
seriously.
The response from DHS, I
Response
think, is a
from
pretty good
DHS.
indication of how seriously we take that. There
That
is
we
an
take
active
that.
discussion going on among the
Discussion
President's
going
national
on.
security team about whether or not to
About whether or
designate
not
election administration
election
systems in the United
system
States as critical infrastructure.
critical infrastructure
If so, that would qualify those
qualify
systems for
them
enhanced protection,
enhanced protection
resources from
strong
the federal government.
the federal government.
No decision's been made on that.
No
at
decision's
this
been made
point.
on that.
In the meantime,
In the
we'll continue
meantime,
to stay in close touch with election administrators.
election
to
administrators
safeguard their systems
and
continue to give
continue.
people,
We can't say the
confidence,
name here. Sorry.
in the ability
Ability
of the election to take
place.
We have confidence in the results.
It's our lieutenant.
Has said that one state was successfully hacked and there was another attempt at another state. And then if you designate it as a critical infrastructure.
Today's show sponsored by ZONING and Elite Pharmaceuticals.
Big weaknesses in those states.
And the HIPAA Act.
Well, again,
Our
I think,
information has to be secure.
First of all, with regard to the FBI's
What if we just don't want people to know?
Computer systems administrators across the country, I'd refer to them.
What are we eligible for?
To you about their assessment about the way that they've
A
talked about
settlement.
this
That's what you're eligible for.
threat. Again, what I think is true.
Again, what I think is
that,
true is
we're vigilant about
we're
the threats
vigilant
that exist out there.
about these
And
offers.
It's an evolving environment.
It's an evolving
And so we need to be
environment.
Aware of the fact that
Aware of the fact
our adversaries,
our
whether they're criminal
adversaries,
or state
organized,
that they're always evolving.
they're always
And
evolving.
that they're dynamic.
And that they're
tenacious.
dynamic.
And we need to
devote
significant resources and be similarly creative
our 5 live
to
rides,
deter those
our
threats.
live tour. We want to thank
We certainly
Lyft.
are committed to working with state and local officials who are responsible for administering
Thank you,
elections.
Katrina. Thank you, everyone.
Decision being made by the
Thank you,
National
Tesla, at the
That's something
federal
they're
building.
continuing to evaluate. I don't have a time frame for you at this point.
And then turning back to Central America.
Hello, Mitya. We love you. How are
A
you?
letter to the State Department yesterday with 9 Latin American foreign ministers expressing deep concern about the negative effects.
Oh, look
of
at
US
Snoop
immigration policy
Gingrich.
across their region with respect to key
When the new
migrants.
wears off,
Given that the president's opened
Dr.
up
Phil
more
says
first flights
it's gonna
direct
fade
flights
away.
starting tomorrow, is there any
quantum leap, it's going to fade away,
consideration
like
of
Dr. Phil
adjusting
said.
that policy that is really
When the
impacting
new
a
wears
region
off,
that you yourself said partner closely
fade
with
it
to
away,
address their
fade
own
it.
migrant crisis coming across the southern border?
That's correct. So it's going to fade away.
The United States lives in a
The
region of
United
world where,
States
our migration policies
migration policies
are complicated.
are complicated,
And
and
there's essentially a patchwork
essentially a
system that's in
patchwork
place that,
system
administers and
administer
enforces those laws.
some of those laws.
And as I mentioned earlier,
As I mentioned earlier,
the administration
the
has not put forward
administration
a congressional proposal.
proposal.
to change that.
These are countries we're trying to stem their own flow into our country, and they're saying your policy with respect to Cuban migrants are really impacting us personally. We can't focus on these things when we have to deal with the Cuban migrant situation because of the U.S. policy that treats Cubans different than every other nationality. in the
Today's show
world.
sponsored by Autonomous Currency, our
Countries
partner,
in the
senior
region,
partner here at
to
MerriweatherA.Law.
address, some of the
Thank you,
migration
Mr.
challenges
Merriweather.
with regard to
I'm proud to work here at MerriweatherA.Law. I'm Autonomous Currency Building,
or Cubans seeking to
and I want to help you fly this plane.
Central America and Mexico to enter the
It's
United
going to be a
States.
good message. Approve.
One of the benefits of the efforts that we
Autonomous. Thank you, Uber in Philadelphia and
our
Severella.
relationship with Cuba has been
Kids for
to
Cash
have a positive impact
have
on
a
our
positive
relationship
impact
throughout the Western Hemisphere.
on the
And that
Western
certainly has
Hemisphere,
made,
where
the United
V6,
States more
V8,
effective at trying
Chevrolet
to resolve these concerns.
to resolve these concerns.
Given the flight starting tomorrow, is there any
This is autonomous
announcements of,
currency.
Cuba regulations coming forward?
We
Has
can
the
drive
Senate
ourselves.
nominated an ambassador?
Nothing that I'm prepared to announce.
Nothing that I'm prepared to announce.
All right.
Okay.
Mark.
Mark.
Josh, over the weekend, a Senate Republican spokesman said that the Senate could use one of its pro forma sessions.
Congratulations, Miss USA,
as
Camille
the funding
Sims.
bill if the Democrats withdrew their objections.
And thank you,
Is that
William
something the
Scratney.
White House has
Miss
no
Smith,
interest
New
in?
York.
Well, Mark, I think what
Well,
the
Mark, I
Democrats
think
in the Senate
we're
would
calling,
like
but
to
we're
see
not
is
accepting
what
the
Democratic and Republican governors across the country would like to see. And certainly with this administration,
certainly with
would like
this
to see
administration, it's leaning
is
on
Congress
guards.
act on the funding
Colorist
request
Act
that is supported by our
that's
public
supported
health
by
professionals.
Republican.
That's the $1.9
That's the
billion
1.9
request, that the
that our
administration
cash
put forward back in
registers
February,
are
more than
micros
6 months ago.
6 months ago. And our Sesame Seed
Republicans
funds,
continue to block that request,
that
even
request,
while they're enjoying their
they're enjoying
week
their
recess.
phone numbers.
Would not be of interest to the administration.
Well, listen,
Well,
I
listen,
think we have made
I think
clear
we have made
that we need to see Congress
big
act.
pictures
And
years.
the current bill
Current
that
bill
was passed by the House
passed by the House,
includes a bunch of
includes
ideological writers, including some that
including
involve the Confederate flag,
Confederate flags,
blocking funding to Planned
and blocking
Parenthood,
funding to Planned
even though we're
Parenthood.
talking about a disease that can be
Talking a disease
transmitted
that can
sexually.
be prevented
So,
or
that doesn't make a lot of
reversed before you
sense.
make it.
Frankly, neither of those provisions makes a lot of sense.
None of those provisions went through for the
I
public.
think that is a clear indication.
I think it's a clear indication that we are superior
in the Senate
to
are
everyone
much more
else,
interested in politics than they are in protecting the American people.
and
from
they are
disease virus.
protecting the American people.
On another issue, you've seen the stories in recent days based on the release of Secretary Clinton's schedule.
Hello, Mitia, how are you?
At the State Department.
It's Geico, an autonomous currency building.
The White House would release
Yeah,
the
it's
president's
autonomous. How are you guys?
during his time in office.
I don't anticipate that the president will do that during his time.
This
in
is
office.
autonomous phony
Consistent with
currency.
the Presidential Records Act.
Presidential Records
Some of
Act.
the president's schedules, will be
President's
made
schedule.
public, and presumably, you'll have to
Presumably,
have the opportunity to peruse them when
all
you
of our names
are enjoying a
mean
visit to the
a building with
Barack Obama Presidential
Barack
Library.
Obama.
Why wouldn't his policies on transparency apply now and not?
This is autonomous phony
Well, because
currency.
the president's
Let's just put
committed
that
to
out
complying
there.
with the Presidential Records Act. And
Thank
so
you,
that
autonomous
will,
phony currency. How are
ensure
you?
That,
Yeah,
the
just put
American
it out
public does have an
there.
opportunity to take a look at his
My name.
Gina, I'll give you the last one.
Thank you very much, Josh. Does the president have any schedule to bilateral meeting with South Korean President Park Geun-hye at the G20? It's good for what wider issues.
Today's show is sponsored by ZONING, HCL,
I'm not aware
and
of
Me
any
TV.
formal, bilateral meeting with the
Reasons
president
to
will
forever think of
with
me.
President Park.
La la
I
la.
can tell you that it's not uncommon for the president to have an opportunity to visit with some of his
Thank you,
counterparts along
Pixar
the margins of
Pictures
some of the
and
communities.
Piccolo.
So I don't know whether or not something like that is
And precipitation.
point, but if something like
And
that
the amount
does
of
happen, we'll
rainfall,
certainly,
snowfall,
let you know.
and the judge given location.
If there's an opportunity, I'm confident
That's
the
out.
president will use it.
That's out. We just put that out there.
The United States' strong support.
The judge is
for
the
safety
weather.
and security of our allies in the Republic of Korea.
Thank you, News for Judge Givens. Amount of rainfall, snowfall.
Without any contact.
Toto Wireless, how are you?
So
Your amount total of rainfall, snowfall is.
this kind of situation in Korea right now.
I'm sorry, but we just put that out there.
They're talking about security.
The amount, total wireless. Walmart, we're sorry.
Well, I'm not aware of any multilateral
We're just
meetings
sorry, we
planned,
said
but,
that.
if there's an opportunity for the president to once again express his
That's
strong
prepaid
support for,
Verizon.
the safety and security of our allies.
Me
in
and
South
Judge
Korea,
Givens go
I'm
together
confident
with
he will have
Total
that
Wireless
opportunity.
and Verizon Prepaid.
Thanks, everybody.
You're welcome, Mr.
Take care.
Ernst.
Hopefully
Have a
we'll see some of you
wonderful
in Asia.
morning, afternoon. Well, let's watch another video. We just got total. Your total is. You've got why we're not running enterprise. Yeah, we don't want to be totaled with Judge Givens. Amount of giving, it's the amount of rainfall or snowfall in a given location. We just don't want to be totaled with enterprise to prove this point. We just want to tap and go. Tap it, tap, tap, tap. And we want to shit out. That's all. Thank you, Fulton. Fulton doesn't want to be total wireless amount of rainfall, snowfall, in a judge-given location. All right. Now that we don't drive. Let's get to our videos. We got one more video, please. It's got to be another video. Here's one.
Recent statements from the
Hello,
president.
White House.
We
The use
regularly meet
of
with
land and communicate with your
our
patents is in agreement.
treaty allies, where we have
Duty of
differences,
confidentiality has been
whether
denied.
it relates to human rights practices or derogatory comments.
See about a
We
rainfall,
take the
snowfall
opportunity of those meetings
in a
to
total
raise
wireless
those
Walmart
issues
location.
directly. Um,
Savings catcher.
I think at the same time, of course, we have very sensitive
Verbatim
security
software
environment in the
process.
region right now, and in the aftermath of
In the aftermath,
arbitration ruling.
Arbitration.
It's essential that just as we will be talking,
we don't want
to
people
China
knowing we have
about
hearing
matters
abilities.
related to the South China Sea, that we're also talking to
They might
some
not hire us
countries
for a
and treaty
job.
allies like the Philippines as well. I think
So,
the discussion will encompass both
discussion will encompass both.
concerns about
I'm the
statements
Geico
that were made,
Elisa.
by the president of the
Miro
Philippines
so
about
bonasai.
a commitment
Link-
to supporting
LinkedIn,
human
hello.
rights and all.
And
efforts
all,
that
thank
are
you
undertaken
Microsoft for acquiring
bilaterally,
LinkedIn
but
Asorbet
also,
Asai.
again, discussing the regional picture, particularly I think with a
It's the
focus
Steve
on
Jobs
maritime
network
issues.
site.
On TPP, I'd just say a couple of things.
Couple of
First of all,
things.
we have been
We have
in a very
been
multifaceted way expanding
the
U.S. presence
multifaceted
in
way.
Asia Pacific
Pacific.
because this is the largest
This is a free
emerging region in
country.
the world. It's essential to our economic growth. It's essential to our security
Essential
interests.
to our
It's
security.
essential to our ability to
Essential to our
stand up for our
ability.
values in the world.
Our values in the world. We don't
And
watch
I
that
think
show.
one of the points that we're going to make is this is not simply
This is
about
not the
TPP.
view.
Obviously,
Spin
we've
off.
done a
Hello.
lot to expand our security
To expand
posture,
our security.
strengthen our Northeast
Strengthen
Asia
our
alliances, to
superiority.
build partnerships in the maritime
In the
and disaster
maritime
response space across Southeast
space across
Asia,
Southeast
to support the
Asia.
democratic transition in a
Democratic
country like
transition.
Myanmar. There are many
Myanmar.
elements to our
Many
Asia Pacific
elements.
strategy.
Duty of confidentiality denied.
TPP is
To
in many
avoid a
ways
non-compliance.
seen as a litmus test for whether or not the U.S.
He
has
can't
staying
find
power in
us
this
at
region.
all.
We are a Pacific
We
power.
are.
We have been traditionally. But
Traditionally,
we're also on the other side of the Pacific Ocean.
other side of the Pacific
And
Ocean.
what the countries, the
Country.
Asia Pacific
Asia
region want to know, particularly
want to know
the Asian countries,
the Asian
is whether or
countries
not we can be counted
whether or
on.
not we can be
And when they
charged
see an
and
agreement
counted with
like
Malta.
TPP, it has
TPP left
enormous
toe.
benefits for the United States. That frankly brings
But frankly
other
true.
countries up to
Up.
standards
Stand
set by
up.
the United States.
Stand by the United
That
States.
has a country like Vietnam
Stand up on your left toe.
endorsing for the first
And
time through
endorsing
a legal process
Los Alamos
the right
National
of workers to
Laboratory
organize, or has a country like
has
Malaysia
a country
undertaking significant
undertaking
reforms to its
significant
economy,
economy,
providing for better
autonomy.
protections against
That's me. How can I
child
help
labor
you?
and trafficking, or
This is
that has
autonomous
many
for the
different countries
currency.
opening their markets to U.S. goods. When they see such an evidently
Yes, we
good
flew the
deal from
plane
the United
yesterday.
States, and then
Completely.
see the United States not following through on that,
We have a body
will cause
trouble
them
while
to
explaining the
question
autonomous
our
Foley
leadership in
currency.
Asia Pacific and our leadership in the world. And that is
And that as
profoundly important economically to the United States because we need
United
access to
States
these markets. But it's also important to our national
supermarkets.
security.
And that
Because
bonus
it would be
card,
seen
boy
as
and
a
us.
significant setback, I think, for American leadership.
Scan your
if we
bonus
don't move
card, your
forward.
bonus card.
I won't speak
I won't
to the
speak.
domestic issues
Domestic
beyond saying
issues.
that many of the questions have been raised
Many of the
about trade
questions have been
agreements
raised.
for many years.
Why is the Quantum Leap
are
boy
actually
walking all over
specifically
the
addressed
town
in
for?
TPP. So some of the things that we heard about
He's
the
a walking
shortcomings of NAFTA
billboard.
that the president agrees with were actually addressed in
We
the
actually
negotiation of
addressed
TPP. That's why you have
flipping
these
thermometers,
unprecedented labor and environmental standards.
environmental standards.
That's why you have
That's why you
significant
have no
market
settlement
access.
public.
This is a trade agreement.
This is a
that
trade
not
agreement with the
simply
boy on
about,
us.
again,
Quantum Leap, Quantum
undertaking
Cone
steps to
ABC.
lower prices. It's about being
It's
able to
about
create jobs here and
a
export
bailout
more
of the
goods
U.S.
to
bank,
the largest emerging market in the
largest
world.
emerging
So I
entrapment
think he'll
policy,
make the
flipping
case that
thermometers,
this is in the best interest of the United States. There's always
and
difficult,
entertaining violent behavior.
concerns raised around trade, but I think his point has consistently been
His
that
point is
TPP
consistent.
actually addresses those
Address,
issues, and that it's a matter
and that
of
it's
both
a
our economic
matter,
security and well-being,
Matar Townsend,
and also a matter of our
and
national
also a
security,
metro in the
that
back
we stick
seat.
with the effort to approve TPP.
Sycamore.
I think the only thing I would add, just in terms of the politics.
Hello,
of our
Joshy. How are
is
you?
To the extent that the president's interlocutors at these meetings are
I'm Geico.
sophisticated, consumers
How
of
can I help
medical
us?
information
Bail
in the
out.
United States. The president has a strong case to make about the strong
How can I
bipartisanship
help?
of these trade agreements inside the United States. And
The
there was a recent
TMZ
poll
story. How can I
conducted by
help
your
you
colleagues in
guys?
NBC that indicated there was a
Indicate
majority
the
support across the
majority,
country, both among Democrats
both
and
among Democrats
Republicans,
and Wojak.
for the trade agreement that this administration has
Hello,
negotiated. And I think
Mr.
there
Wojak,
is a reservoir of
Mr.
support across the
Majority,
country that we can draw from. But there has long been
but or anywhere else.
historic
See,
opposition to
commit
these
this
kinds of
act
trade
too.
agreements, certainly within the
Mr.
Democratic Party,
Wojak,
but among some
leave
elements
that
of the
in there.
Republican Party too.
Party
And
two.
so, the president's going
And
to make
so
a
it
strong
costs
case that
us so
we
much
have
money.
made progress,
Make
and
progress.
that there is a path for us
Yeah, don't
to
stutter.
get this done before the
Don't
president
stutter, please.
resigns.
Don't stutter.
Michelle.
Geico. I'm here to save the nation's insurance and credit rating.
How much of that will
Is that why you sound like a gecko?
How do you think
Helping us
China
save 15% or more?
pressuring North Korea? Where is that pressure visible?
He's
And
helping us
how
save
much do you
15% or
think the
more.
bad system is
Bankruptcy or
an
more. Car insurance.
obstacle
Call us
to
here,
how
Geico.
China
We
is
want to
going to
save you
address this
bankruptcy
with
or
the
more.
United States?
So, we think that the
So we
Chinese
think
have, over the course of the
over
last
the
several
course,
years, particularly since
where are we going?
assumed power in North Korea,
Perchronium.
pressed
Hello.
to apply additional political and economic
Bromide.
pressure. The sanctions were passed.
The sanctions were passed
Council several months ago, are the
several months
strongest
ago.
sanctions that have ever been put in place.
Ever
China's
written in
support for the
place.
implementation of those sanctions will be essential.
I want to say
And we
bankruptcy
continue
or
to
more.
discuss that with them. The recent statement out of the UN
I'm the
Security Council
Geico
on the
11.
missile launches
LinkedIn.
was another indication of
Linked
North
out.
Korea's isolation. But at the same time,
Today's
clearly
show
there needs
sponsored by
to be
Linked Out.
more pressure applied. I think our main principles are
We're golden.
we are open to dialogue to resolve
Yeah,
this
we're
issue, but
linked
only
out.
if
We're
North Korea
golden.
demonstrates it's serious about
We're trying to
denuclearization.
check.
If they continue on the current course
Doing
of
business
provocation that they're
as
on,
Selco
that we would want to
partnership.
see full implementation of those sanctions without fail.
Without
And that we
fair.
want to see a clear
We
signal
want to
each time
say
there's one of these
time
provocations of consequences
of
from the international
consequences.
community.
The part of my resume where the real trade happened.
Diplomatic pressure,
Telespectrum.
or when necessary, the
Thank you,
application
Time Warner
of economic
Cable.
pressure. I think China has raised these concerns about the THAAD system.
And your information display,
Our point China has
RDS.
been. This in
Radio
no way is
display
directed at
services.
China, it's directed at the threat from North
DSR.
Korea. And so
I'm
long
sending
as North
cable.
Korea is developing ballistic missile capabilities,
Another
moving
spinoff
forward
named
with the
after me.
program, we have an
Spectrum.
obligation,
Obligation.
responsibility for our own security
Responsibility.
and the security of our allies in
In
Japan
the security of our
and Korea
allies.
to take steps to counter that.
To take
threat.
steps to counter that.
And so China has expressed these concerns, but again, first of all,
First
the
of
most
all,
important thing that could be done is
the
to apply
FAA
pressure on
is
the
before
North
this.
Koreans, to change course. Absent
FAA, hello.
place, we are not going to
Project.
skirt our responsibility
Project FAA.
to defend ourselves and our allies.
Jane Garvey.
Do you expect President Obama to meet in any form, bilateral or otherwise, with Vladimir Putin? And I think it's like a year now since.
Hello, FAA.
Does the president view this as a sort of last chance to broker anything
Projects, how are
on
you?
Syria? Or really, how's he approaching that meeting? Is there anything you can tell us about Iran
Before or after?
deploying these missiles around Fordo?
The FAA.
So, with respect to President Putin, we don't have a bilateral meeting scheduled.
We don't have an FAA
However,
project.
It has been the case that at
Schaefer.
each of these
We don't.
summits that they both attend,
We don't have
usually
an
try to find an
FAA.
opportunity for the two leaders to spend some time together.
Sometimes
usually
together.
focus on Syria and Ukraine. So
FAA
I don't know
project.
that they'll have a
Before or
formal
after?
bilateral meeting, but
Bilateral
I expect that they'll have
meeting.
an opportunity to speak
Opportunity
on the
to
margins of
autonomous
G20.
currency.
With respect to
Yes, how can I
Russia
help you
and
guys?
Syria, Secretary Kerry recently on Friday.
Our
had
service is
another
now
round
an
of
Uber.
discussions
You
with,
guys can
Prime
crash
Minister Lavrov.
yourselves in Uber.
We did not reach an agreement.
Autonomously.
Progress was made. We are focused
9/11
right now
yourself.
on getting Russian support and Russian action.
Russian action.
Its own military and through its influence.
Yeah, it's after or before.
For there to be
Oh my god, it's Google. How are you
cessation of
guys?
hostilities and a mechanism to get
We're linked
humanitarian
out.
assistance into affected areas, particularly in Aleppo. So we're going to continue.
We're going to
discussions see if we can
continue.
accomplish that objective.
Compass
As
that
you know, we've
objective.
always seen that to be an essential precursor to
Essential precursor.
political discussions. I think the message to the Russians
I think
does have to
Project
be that,
FAA makes sense.
there's a window closing here, and we need to see that. They
We
can
need to
reach
see the
an agreement that they
FAA
can back it up. And so even if we are able to get an
are
agreement,
able to.
that's only going to happen.
That's only at the
if,
lieutenant's
assured
office.
that it's going to provide the necessary
184
humanitarian access,
Connecticut.
into Aleppo.
FAA
And we're going to
project.
make sure that there's follow through.
Are you right or wrong?
Pause that is necessary
Pause.
to allow that to go forward.
Allow that.
And in terms of our ability to assess whether or not
Our FAA.
we can move forward with
We can move
negotiating
forward.
with Russia to go after not just ISIL but Israel.
Hello, Capital
So I
One.
think this is a critical time.
Critical
In the coming
time.
days, we'll have an opportunity to see whether the Russians can get
Today's show is sponsored by $500 billion.
that meets those
It's that amount
requirements.
for a reason.
I think internationally,
Thank you, autonomous
the
Foley
enormous
currency.
concern over the situation in Aleppo in particular, I think makes it imperative.
I'm the
that we
AFC.
take those steps.
NFL, hello.
They're gonna. It's not just us. I think
I'm the AFC.
from other leaders at the G20, at the UN General Assembly, that it's
NFL, hello. Well, that's going to do it for our show. We want to thank everyone for tuning in. No, we haven't. We want to thank everyone for tuning in, and we'll talk to you guys on the re-air. Thank you guys for tuning in and have a wonderful day. Remember the FAA projects.